Well, MetaQuesters, and good evening, and welcome again once again to, I've fucked it up already, once again to another Disciples Sacred Lands mini challenge. Right, there we go. I've slightly forgotten how to stream, but it's fine. Let's get rid of all this and get things underway. I'm sure it'll all come back to me once I get into the swing of things. Right. I think last time I played this was probably at the weekend, so I will need something of a recap. Let's have a quick roll call,
all right,
as it were. We have Popslut with a -1 leadership as per the challenge. Hi Dak, how are you doing? We have a bear, or the evolution of said bear, thanks to another challenge. We have blind ruins, no ranged units, everything looks fine and dandy. And I believe we've just uncovered the quest objective, which is this absolute shit show. So basically it's going to be a stream leading up hopefully to that. There's absolutely tons of stuff we've not uncovered yet, so that's going to be fun. We've still got Yildiz the Sage again with -1 leadership, just got a storm giant there milling around. Grimsel still has his green dragon.
what do you want?
Got a lonely thief over there, and that's it. That's all we've got. I would like to get another level up for Popslut, which would be nice. We do need to get our veteran to his final form, which we're going to have to do very soon. And that's not going to happen. Hi Mantor, how are you doing? So I think the last thing I did was kind of like send units off into the far reaches of this map to, well, certainly uncover this, but other niceties that we can get along the way. I think the only thing that I'm concerned about is I think this army, which still I believe has a wraith, I think. So we need to take care of that at some point, and then once we do, I should be reasonably confident of our survival or capability of dealing with the undead lord. As for now, I think we just keep grinding away, getting ourselves experience, maybe take on those ruins, and gear ourselves up for that final encounter. He's a nice like damage sponge when we stick him on the front line, so it's a good opportunity to give our dudes a little bit of respite. Are you right where I want you? Are you talking to me or Mantor? Wow, all the misses. It's a good start. Get them out the way early. Ooh, what do we have here? That looks like another sentry unit. Shit, I didn't realise we could actually get to this ruin. Right, okay. I was just moving closer to the ruin. I didn't realise we'd actually go in. We might be able to manage this. I think we're going to have to get rid of these Medusas before anything else. And we're just going to have to hope that bottom one misses a lot of units. Christ, that's a lot of damage. Okay, a miss on the Alchemist and Veteran. Popslut is down due to my incompetence. Okay, miss on the opposite side this time. It's not ideal, but come on. Oh, miss on this side instead. It's going from one side to the other. I'll take it. I could have really done with the experience for Popslot, but I've got to live with this incompetence, unfortunately. Missed a few streams. You've been catching up on YouTube, have you? It's nice to have you with us. Ugh. That was a bit horrid. But we get 200 gold and a High Father's Potion, which we don't really need. Immediately resurrect him. Give him that as well. Ugh, that was horrible. Not really worth 200 gold, but, you know, I will accidentally take it, I suppose. Maybe we could actually use Yildiz against this army with the Wraith. I can't quite remember what else they have in that army, but we'll give it a go. I get the feeling this is the penultimate one, Dak. So, I mean, I find it hard to believe that the final mission would only have one enemy lord. I think I would expect all the enemy lords to be present for the final mission. Oh, vampire. I wonder who the hell that was. I thought that was Michael Jackson for a moment there. Okay, can you sneak past that spider? No, fine.
Your request?
Got a fair amount of runestone mana, so I'll top him up with some healing.
Yes.
I thought he was just going for it there. I kind of want to take that city so we can get a thief in their army. Alternatively, I could just go for it. I mean, do we have anything else in here which is of use? Death Ward is probably not that great. I'm just a bit concerned that's a high level Nosferat. Let's take the city first. Oh. Wow, they hit with both. That's impressive. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if this combination would be up to taking on that Nosferat army. Doesn't feel particularly powerful. Brains, need brains. I don't need brains. I've done quite well without them. Thank you very much. Okay, so
I can do that.
you do that. Infiltrate, please. Oh. That doesn't have a wraith at all. I'm wondering if he's bunged the wraith in one of the... Oh, there it is, yeah. Oh, I can do without taking this city. That's fine-ish. Okay, I can't imagine they're going to get much done with this party. Oh, that's a lot of gold to heal him. I think I might swap this over and put a couple of dwarfs in there instead. And just rely on the city defense bonus from that. Okay, you can't make it.
What do you want?
It's alright, it's not the end of the world.
What do you want? Your request?
Right, who's your next victim? What's in this one? Ugh, Death Dragon. Another Death Dragon. I might give the cemetery a try. What could be in a cemetery though? Let's do some healing. Ah, I've lost him again. There he is. It's when they don't move. Because like with the undead, these undead ones, they're moving. So it's when they stay still, I completely lose sight of them. I'm wondering if we should use one of those death scrolls. Death ward scrolls. Not death scrolls. I'm going to use a death ward scroll. Because we've got loads of them and it feels like we're going to need it heading into a cemetery. big brain time. Just got one of those
Aye.
feelings.
What do you
Your
want?
request?
Don't think we'll need any more healing. Let's give it a go. Well, that Death Ward scroll is completely wasted, but that's alright. I would rather have been prepared. Let's boost you. Spectre's going down. Ugh, horrid. Horrid little undead men. There he goes. I know I said this a lot in the last stream, but oh my god, this banner of shit, it's not even there. I was going to say I'm loving this banner, which increases our chance to hit. He doesn't even actually have it equipped. 300 gold, another skull braces. It's our second pair of those we've come across, I think. Managed to get a pair off one of the enemy leaders. Yeah, you need to put your banners back on, mate. Banner of War. Whoops. Could give him the skull braces, but we get that bonus from the Banner of Resistance anyway. Lost count of the missions. I believe this is the 4th mission. Interestingly, the 2nd mission was by far the biggest, map-wise. And I think it had 2 lords on it as well, 2 enemy lords, so that's turned out to be the longest one, I think.
What? Aye. What do you want?
All right.
I guess that's all we're doing for now. Another vampire. Doesn't look too nasty though. Might nip over here to sell some more stuff. So veteran is not that far off leveling up. And we're running out of ruins. Oh. There's one there. Cursed Tower. Alright, fair enough. Let's see what awaits us in the next turn. Okay, that's fine. It is expected.
By the nose.
Yeah, I could do with you healing up a bit more, and then we'll go after him. I'm surprised he didn't take down the thief. I don't think there's that much for the thief to do, actually. Could explore up that river, I guess.
Your request?
That's a lot of AoE damage. That's what we needed the Death Ward scroll for. I might take this city back, because that veteran is in desperate need of a decent heal, I think.
Forward, lad!
Can you get rid of that warrior? Yes. You get rid of that. Oh, bad miss. Oh, bottom row there. I'd love to see it though. It's blended. It's been looted. There may be another ruin round here. Some big hitters, so I shall investigate further.
Why you Lawton's beard? What do you want?
Yeah, I'm just going up there. More spiders, lovely.
What do you
Your
want?
request?
Nightmare. Oh, Christ. This might be the end for Yildiz. Did miss him. Okay, another round of that damage and that will do. It's going to be very, very much weakened. Because they'll probably follow up with an attack from that Nosferatu. 97 XP though. Oh. Just couldn't manage it. Just couldn't quite get there. How very strange. I feel like he should have had enough movement points, but I ain't complaining. I feel like I should probably put the Storm Giant back in, heal him up, and then that's probably going to be a better deterrent. Yeah, go on then.
All right.
Okay, veterans, healed enough, I think. Certainly for us to go and kill a giant spider.
Forward, lads!
Oh shit, I was going to put Pop Slot on the front line. Oh, that's fine. I probably want him to kill the ghoul. Or maybe I can just do a shit ton of damage to the spider. Let's just do that. Try and almost one-turn the spider. Or quite literally one-turn the spider. That'll do. Uh-oh. Yes, we need to build that upgrade building. Which is going to cost us an extra 1,500, because we've only got 1,000 at the moment. Do we go with Dwarf King or Venerable Warrior, though? What was the target army in the target city? Much worse than 2 undead dragons. We've got 2 black dragons. And this mush, and I've no idea, I really can't remember her abilities. This strange character.
By the nose.
I feel like Dwarf King's probably the better way to go, just to get him that extra armour. Should probably check out Dornaz Hall as well.
By Warden's beard.
But it is quite far away.
Aye.
Okay, fair enough. Not that well defended. It's got a gold mine next to it as well. Certainly does, yes. Definitely a unique boss NPC there. Which is weird for a non-final mission. Then again, I suppose you have things like Bone Lord and Mage Hugin and the like scattered throughout Dark Prophecy, don't you? Are we thinking thieves on the city? Most probably. Oh, it's a nightmare green. Great. This might actually do worse than the double dwarf formation we had. Still missed Yildiz, though. Oh, yeah, there we go. Can you finish him off? Good. Are they going to follow it up? Oh, the Wraith is out. Can we get a retreat? Oh, it's close. No, you got hulked by that zombie. Very sad. Oh, he's running off. Weird. I think he could probably take that city. No, that's especially with it being weakened by the nightmare. But whatever. I'm not in charge there. Okay, what exactly do we actually have to sell? Might sell that banner protection. Ring. And this. I can't quite remember what this is worth, but it's not going to get us enough money to actually build the upgrade structure. So I'm seeing little point in doing that. Put him on the front line, see if Popslot can bait some damage from these zombies. Hey son, yeah, alright. Thief army time. Possibly. We do have some Death Ward scrolls. I don't know what that kind of damage she does. I might scope this out with a rock first. If that's not too cheaty. Level you 7. 65 damage. Might have to actually kill you first instead of the Spectre. Tempting. Yeah, let's get rid of you. It's just way too much damage. You can deal with the paralysis. It's not a great surprise that you did that. Lovely. Yeah, whatever. 101. We're getting roughly around about 100 XP each time, each battle, which is nice. Oh, werewolves, great. Put you back. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I don't think we need the heal. Blue dragon. Ooh. Oh. And I don't think we have a water ward scroll, do we? It's just all death wards.
What?
Okay. Might get Grimsil over to deal with this. Werewolves, Dark Lords. I don't know. I might just not bother.
Aye.
All right.
Yes.
What?
Aye.
Right, what we're doing with you. Mate, played too much Heroes 3. Emil, Disciples is often compared to Heroes of Might and Magic. So if you have moved in those circles, I'm surprised you've not heard of Disciples actually. I would thoroughly recommend it. I also am a big fan of Heroes 5. I will admit. 5 is the one that got me kind of into the franchise, but Disciples edges it for me. It's just a more enjoyable game, personally.
Aye.
Your request?
There's more of a focus on individual kind of like unit development rather than seeing it as an entire army, which I prefer. What I don't prefer is being attacked by a nightmare. Poor thief. So close to that treasure. Oh, could still get it. I'm so sad. Oh, he's just going for it now. Rather than damaging them a bit with the nightmare, he's just going in like undamaged now. Is the backline gone? Yes, there we go. It's a bit more RPG party focused. I think so. Yes, yes. Disciples 4, as in Disciples Liberation. I tried the demo, and that was enough that I needed to see, really. Oh, we're getting a double attack. Oh, well done. Well done, guys. Oh, I want to kill this Wraith, though. Shit. At least kill the Wraith, which they will resurrect. But at least we can say we killed the Wraith. Can the giant clench it for us, actually? I mean, if he misses... not you, miss. Shite. Okay, whatever. Hilda's is gone. Oh, he had some good scrolls on him as well. Those are the Death Ward scrolls. Bagger. You just saw the trailer for it and that was enough. Yeah, I can get that. With every iteration of Disciples these days, they seem to be drifting away from what was the winning formula for Disciples. Strangely enough, and it's just completely baffling to me. Where did... Oh, there's that rod planter. Oh, shit. No, I didn't want to do this. Bollocks. I wanted to actually go into the city, but I realise it's held by the undead. Okay, I might actually take advantage of this situation and recruit ourselves a new leader. I might as well go with Lawmaster. Why not? Field is the second. Oh, it doesn't let you put numbers in there. Fair enough. Okay, so we've got leadership -1, so we'll need probably not Hill Giant. I might just put those dwarves in there. That worked fine last time.
Yes.
And this is the one that's already been weakened, so let's do that. Wow. Oh, they'd already had some XP, hadn't they? That's great. We get all our scrolls back. Wonderful. So alien, completely undisciples that I gave into my preconceived notions and assumed the game would be terrible and nothing like the classics. Yeah, I think that's pretty much a worthy assumption. Looks like it could be fun. The unit design looks reasonably interesting.
All right.
Then again, I thought the same of Disciples 3, and that still wasn't quite the same. I think I mean, Disciples 3 was more of an impulse buy for me because it still kind of did look like Disciples, and having the whole army and leader that you nurture through like several missions still seem to be there. Oh, Dragon's Lair, really. Can we survive an attack from a blue dragon? I'm going to go for it. I think we can take the blue dragon. Let's have some of our wee crappy buffs. Bithaz might as well, why not? I mean, Pop Slot is doing a huge amount of damage once he's buffed. So I think it's worth it. Let's have a look at this one. A mythological blue dragon that lives near water sources. Some say that they may live up to 3,000 years, doing 80 damage to all units with 700 HP. We can probably take 2 hits from this now that we've got a flat 30 armor on all units, so we'll boost you. So you can do a whopping 250 damage. Is that max? Is that max damage? Are we max damaging? Can't quite tell. Okay, he's got an initiative of 40. That may work in our favour. Can we kill him before he attacks again? Yes. 369 XP. I'll have it. I'm not saying it's actually good. I'm just tempted to pick it up. Play the demo. There's a demo on stream. Scream. On Steam. Christ. What's wrong with me? Piss from the Abyss. Thank you for joining us. Doing a terrible job of giving notifications. Twitch's app just does a terrible job. Full stop. I think. Customizable per leader progression. Yes, that and it feels. There's something about in Disciples where you don't have a predefined leader. You get to choose.
I have a plan.
You get to choose your leader, and you can't almost force to customize it to what you want it to be, rather than get I don't know, someone with a fully fledged backstory and all these ideals and their own like personality. You kind of, I feels like you give your own leader their personality instead, rather than playing as, I don't know, Barbara, the warrior princess from Down Under, and she's got 2 kids and on child welfare and all this nonsense. You just create a leader, and then it doesn't give you anything else to go with, and you kind of have to give that leader its backstory. Like Popslot here, he's just a general like leader, but he's been with us for 4 missions now, and we've become attached to him. You can give him a backstory if you want. He's some sort of outrageous drunk. Well, he's a dwarf, so it kind of comes with the territory. But you get where I'm coming from, I'm sure. But it feels like it has more weight, allowing you to make your own like protagonist rather than having a protagonist forced upon you. Another nightmare, really. Someone has too much mana. That's all I'm saying. Oh, it sounds good. Your leader ascends to the Pantheon. So you turn your leader into some sort of god or demigod or something like that. Also detracts a bit from the feeling of fun and continuity. Yeah, I imagine so. Definitely. What's this? Skull diet potion. Yeah, those all fairly crap potions. Cursa Demonius, which reduces by 15% the damage inflicted by enchanted units. That's no it's no good for us because we need spells which we can cast on the city, which we can't do. Mentapotens, that's just mind damage. Call to Arms. Oh, that's a nice one. How much is this one? 800 gold. Do we have the gold for it though? So it's Runestone, Life, and Infernal. We're missing Infernal, but we can get some here. Oh, that would be really nice. Damage inflicted is good, just to kind of cut through that extra defense the final army's going to have in their entrenched position. Go on then. While we're here. Terror, not really bothered about reducing the initiative. Blah. That's a good spell though. Do we go for another dragon though? There's got to be tons of shit in that dragon's lair. Ever think about making a tier list video on disciples? Like uni tier list, spell tier list. Yeah, I've been tempted to do like a bunch of different stuff for disciples. It's just getting the motivation to do it. It's just the laziness for me is just like I can just rock up, put the stream on, and then export it to YouTube. I would like to do some more peripheral stuff, like when I did the undead quiz. That was fun. I did enjoy doing that, and I like doing quiz type stuff. I like testing people. Doppelganger because it can't polymorph into Fat Imp. Can it? Oh, it can't polymorph into a 2-space unit. Yeah, I agree with Dak. There we go. I'll do a video based on that. I'll steal Dak's idea and list, and we'll just go with that. I'm tempted to go for this Dragon's Lair, just because that blue dragon went down quite easily. So, yes, I think there are many riches to be had within this Dragon's Lair. Let's do it. Well, at least it's not a double dragon. But we have dragon and lizardmen, which is awful. How much damage does the red dragon do? Oh god, 95 damage. Can live up to 4,000 years, living near lava pits, and an extra 100 HP. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of the dragon first. I don't think we're going to be able to kill it within, well, 2 turns, or within the time it gets to attack again. 50 gold in an impop. If it was Disciples 2, yes. Yes, indeedy. But it's not. Sacred Land seems to be much more balanced. Or the risk-reward ratio seems to be a lot more in our favour. Bollocks, I could have done with that without that missing. Okay, Veteran is dead. Everything else should go alright though, because if we boost Pop Slot, he can one-shot a Lizardman. Get Dragons down. Lizardman down. Yeti can just about take it. He's a big boy. Oh. 745 XP though. Oh, yes. Gimme. 500 gold and a Dragon Shield, which is an artifact. This leader will receive 50% less damage from attack. Oh, what? What? It's so much better than the Banner of Resistance. But it only applies to the leader and not the entire party. This is one of the biggest drawbacks to Sacred Lands. You have so many items you can equip, and you've only got 2 spaces to put them in there. Whereas with obviously Disciples 2, it opens it up completely with that full like paper doll type thing. Oh, it's breaking my heart here. Maybe I can keep hold of this and use it strategically when I want to draw a lot of damage to Pop Slot. Maybe. Let's give you that. I'm paranoid they're going to cast something like Nightmare or something, or cast some spells on us.
What?
Oh. Well, that was good fun. You still damaged? I think I might take on this army as they're in the area. Most of the time, it doesn't matter which units you use. True, and there's also a kind of like a rock paper scissors ish type element to Disciples, of course, isn't there? Where with the undead, with their weapon resistant units, you want mages, and it's all to do with counteracting and being adaptive to what the enemy's throwing at you generally. Excuse me. Absolutely broken on Nosferat. I imagine so, yes. What is everyone missing? What the hell's going on? There we go. Paired with a relic that increases damage, a potion of defense. Yes, that's your capital guardian killer. Definitely, yes.
By the nose.
The biggest problem with the Nosferat, of course, is getting it to that level. Getting it to such power.
Your request?
Which can be a bit of a slog.
By Warden's beard.
Your request?
Oh, right, that's enough of that. What's up next? I really need to get rid of that rod planter.
By Warden's beard.
What's that rod planter going for? Runestone mana. Ugh.
All right.
Let's see if I can chase it down. Okay, what else do we have around here? A troll. So the question is, if we put Pop Slot on the front line and give him the Dragon Shield, will that dissuade the enemies from attacking him? Or will they still attack him? Because up until now they've been still going for Pop Slot. Which has been good because he's been able to absorb quite a lot of damage. Instead of the Veteran or the Yeti. I'm going to give this a try. We'll do something of an experiment. So Pop Slot now has 80 armor, so he's going to reduce all damage to him by 80%, which is massive. And we'll see how this troll reacts. Yeah, I'll show you the upgrade path. Piss in just a moo. Okay, who are you going to attack? Will we actually seem to get to attack? Because he only has 20 initiative, so we might actually kill him before then. Oh yeah, it looks like we will. Because everyone's missing now. Yeah, he's still going for pop slot. Interesting. Okay, so we can probably abuse this. Dak, I think you should probably make that tier list on YouTube. Or make it and I'll upload it. I'll put it on my channel. I'll quite happily steal that. Okay, so that was an interesting experiment. So we give Pop Slot 80 armor and the units will still quite happily attack him. So here is the warrior upgrade tree. Piss, as you were asking. From warrior over to mountaineer. Then to armory, King's Hall, and ancestors' shrines for the veterans, venerable warriors, dwarf king. I'm trying to think if this. Oh yeah, the mountaineers eventually upgrade to hermits, don't they? Do we get wolf lords in disciples too? Oh, sorry, in the warrior upgrade path. Can't quite remember. Who knows? But there you go. Yeah, still mountaineers, and they're still a bit shit, basically. Wolf lords are hermits. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Wolf lords are a weird unit. Have to use a turn for them to. Do you use a turn? Actually, use a turn for them to transform, or can they transform and then attack instantly?
By the nose.
Your request?
Should I leave her there? No, I might as well go after that. Abuse them with this dragon shield tactic we've now got going on. They waste a turn transforming. Ugh, that's such a drawback when that happens. Yeah, it renders them basically unusable, doesn't it? To think when you need is it an alchemist? What's the unit in the clans where it gives them an extra turn? I think it's alchemist, which is weird because the alchemists in this one's just buff them by 100%. Okay, let's abuse this again. Get rid of this little sentry type unit here. Wow, she's level 7 with still a 75% chance to hit. Which is a bit sad. You get wrecked. Ah, Druidess, yes, of course, yeah. They do the old gender bending, don't they? I like doing that in Disciples too. And it gets a cure effect to their buff as well, doesn't it? Which is really useful, I find. Whoops. Let's put your banner back on. Still can't take on these werewolves, unfortunately. I could cast some direct damage spells, but I can't really be bothered. I'll get a thief to pick up that treasure.
Why, you Warden's beard!
Bit of a slog getting a dwarf from level 1 to 3, but when your whole team is full of mountaineers, becomes such a massacre. Does it? Hermits, yeah, definitely, because they reduce the initiative of target units, don't they?
What are we waiting for?
No, Yildiz has left us, unfortunately, Euban. We've got Yildiz the second, but he is his much less experienced younger son, unfortunately. But we did have to replace Yildiz. Well, we were forced to replace him. Due to bad management decisions, we shall say. He was made redundant. Okay, let's get a thief, just because I'm so lazy.
What do you want?
I can't be asked to use pop slot to get that treasure.
Your Request?
How did Yildiz perish? Probably something like this. It was the army with the Wraith, which we did actually manage to kill. So we did have our revenge. But unfortunately he did perish. Jesus, really? This shouldn't be this hard, seriously. The entire army is going to be wiped out by a nightmare. Thank you. And now finished off. No, they just go there. Fine, whatever. Okay. We don't need to heal you. We can probably get some more experience from these spiders. Nothing else to kill around here, is there? Other than this, which that's not happening. We've got this troll and ghoul combo. You got ganked by 2 parties with dragons. Yes. That will be etched upon his headstone. Oh piss! I thought this was still in our control. Oh, this'll be fine. We can manage this. They're spreading out the damage quite nicely, which works in our favour. They're a bit thick, these dudes. Wow, what a victory. I'll try to save him. They'll probably just send another nightmare after him.
What do you want?
All right.
He did have a Tempest Giant, but the Tempest Giants on their own are a bit naff, unfortunately. But we did kill the Wraith, which may be the only Wraith in the undead army, hopefully. Okay, I might go around this way, and we've still got some units to kill around here, which are further away from the quest objective. So we'll finish up by killing the units around the quest objective, and then, I guess, going in for a final fight. Okay, I don't think there's any need for any. I was going to say Dragon Shield shenanigans, but clearly there was. Oh well. My fault. Okay, he's dead anyway. Okay, still got about 1,000 experience to get for Pop Slot. I think that's achievable, well achievable within the stream by the end of this mission.
Yes.
He didn't attack him. That's really strange. Where's that rod plant to go? Did she just remove the rod and then run off? Really bizarre behaviour from the AI in this mission.
What do you want?
The Wraith is overpowered in Sacred Lands. Yes. Yes, I would agree. Is it more overpowered than what it is in Disciples 2 though? Particularly when it can upgrade to Death. Is it Death? Does that mean there's Death of the unit and also a summon Death, like summoning spell? I had to nerf it in Disciples. That's right. Yes, it's a archer type unit, isn't it? You are quite right. But at least the promoted version gets bollocks. It doesn't get bollocks. It gets poison, doesn't it? Which is quite nice. Damn it. I was hoping that would promote the dwarves. That was never going to happen though. It's a nice thought. Yeah, whatever. He did have my Death Ward scrolls though, so I'm going to have to get those back. in order to finish the mission. I'll make it a lot easier, put it that way. Okay, usual tactic. Dragon shield on, pop slot in the front line. Take on the spider. Repeal this the second. I'm not getting a third, sorry. Liberation, that's right, yeah, piss. I'm not overly bothered, I've got to say. I played it and it just made me want to play Disciples 1 and 2 again. Then again, that was the same effect that 3 had on me. I'm not bitter. It was a sex game. So I've heard, yes. It was basically a Disciples dating simulator.
What do you want?
What did we get from that? Oh, just a life potion, really? Oh, so stingy.
Your request?
Well, that wasn't very nice. Did it liberate the game from bad gameplay? No. It's milking the franchise. It's milking something, by the sounds of it. Missing a banner. Did it not? Did you not put it on? Bloody hell. Thanks, Mantor. Who do we have here? A couple of warlocks. I might kill those. Go on then. Can you actually reach him? I think that those water tiles are sapping his movement points, so we'll do some seafaring. Disciple 6 lubricate. I'd play it. Let's get rid of one of these, just because I like his sex noises. Ugh. Too much full party damage, thank you. No, 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 don't like that. Don't like that at all. Heal them. Oh yeah, definitely piss. Please someone mod Disciples 3 to make it Disciples 2, but in the Disciples 3 engine. And with the Disciples 3 music and art, because that's all still really, really good.
What do you want?
How do you cheer? Oh, you can't do it on this channel, sorry, because I'm not an affiliate. You can't subscribe or cheer, sorry. But thank you for asking. That's very kind of you. You can only jeer. And fear, of course.
What do you want?
Your request?
He's stood next to this vendor, so he might as well sell some of that crap. Next turn. So stop it. Has that killed some of our units? I should be extremely angry if it has. I thought he was about to attack that city. Okay, what are we selling? I'm going to get rid of this banner of protection. I don't think we're going to get a chance to use it. I quite like this tactic we've got going on with the dragon shield anyway. I will use that. When do we use it on though? Because Popslot's already drank this. Oh, I need to resurrect this one. So probably the Yeti if we're going to upgrade the veteran to a dwarf king. So you have that. Sell that ring. Renders the party invisible until they perform an action. How much is it worth? 120. Sell it. 30 points of fire damage. Sell it. Holy armor. Definitely keep that. High Father potion. Again, Popslot's already drunk this, so stick it on the Yeti. And skull braces. Yep. Oh, we're not that far off now, actually. About 2,200. Anything else we can sell? No. I kind of want to keep these potions for the final fight. He wanted the peasant icon. Oh, I'm sorry. Does Sun still have that? Trying to see on the chat now. He does, yeah. Oh, I enjoyed making those. I think what did it go? It was peasant, squire. I can't remember the rest. I think Angel might have been in there, or paladin, something like that. I enjoyed making those. I thought they were pretty cool. That's the only reason I did the whole affiliate thing, was to make an emote of me with the Bob Ross wig on, and the bit badges as well. They were fun. And then it was like, it's not worth it for everyone just getting these adverts and just spoiling their experience, which is, it's not worth it for small streamers to actually do something which makes it harder for people to enjoy their content, i.e. have pre-roll adverts. Look at one heart tossed into the sun and never again. It was an accident. Wotan got a bit drunk, and it was a bet. You can't really blame his actions then. Okay, that's how it scrolls back, which is great.
What do you want?
What do I want? That is a good question. Oh, green dragon. Could take that city. Gonna steal some experience. I know. I think I make that joke every time. I'll see if I can steal some stuff from that vendor.
Your request?
I don't think it had anything particularly interesting, but that won't stop me. The more you look at Liberation on the other screen, the more confused what the game is trying to be. By the sounds of it, you have you've got a preset protagonist, and if I'm gauging what I've seen right, you have like moral choices which happen as part of the story throughout the game, which push you obviously towards the evil or the good side of things. And then you can basically recruit units from all factions, which is just mind-boggling. It's just weird. You can have, like, from what I can see, you can have the undead fighting with the Empire and the clans, and maybe not the clans, but the dwarves. Not the dwarves, the elves. Oh god, I'm gonna have that. Thank you. Which is, I think that's the most jarring thing for me. They've tried to squeeze all of the units into one just giant party / storyline, and it's mind-boggling. I can't quite get my head around that. It doesn't sit well with me. Right. Enough blabbering. Where am I going? We're taking this city. We'll take this city, we'll take that city, and then we'll go for this ruin. So I'm really interested to see what's in Dornaz Hall. Because it's very like, nondescript. And they're the really interesting ruins, aren't they? Okay, let's get rid of him. One of the challenges should be stop the game and play Disciples 3. You absolute madman. Tons of wraiths. Piss off. Play Disciples 3. That is a challenge in itself. For me, an impossible challenge because it bugged out on the final fight. I couldn't actually finish the game. I'm still bitter about that. So annoyed. Because I bought it on release. And it was an absolute buggy mess. Horrible. Horrible game to play. But I persevered because of his disciples, and I was just so... I wanted to support it so much.
Aye.
And it's just like...
Your request?
Why, you Warden's beard.
It's just like hours of my life I'm just not going to get back. But I did genuinely love the unit design. It was the people who designed the units and the art and the atmosphere actually had played Disciples. So that was really nice. Every game you ever bought you regretted. You've not had a game that you've not regretted. Am I reading that right, Leeuben?
Aye.
Are you just terrible at making these kind of decisions?
All right. Forward, lads!
Ah, it's not the one that I wanted to hit with him. Ah, fine. Absolutely desperate to get this bloody veteran upgraded. Jamal, how are you doing? Nice to see you. What Diablo 3 on release and finished in 2 weeks? Oh, I can imagine that, yeah. Diablo 3 is just a lesson in patience, isn't it? And perseverance. Pretty much. I might leave him there just to... Yeah, you can't attack that city anyway, so I'll leave him there for a heal, because they're bound to cast some stupid spell, or at least try to.
Aye.
You can just steal everything from this shop, please. Excellent thief. Why is he casting it on the thief? Is he in cahoots with this vendor? That's a lot of rubbish. I'm just going to go straight after this other city. I will garrison that other city though. Because I want to make some sort of reasonable effort to hang on to it this time. Otherwise the undead are just going to keep taking the piss. Everyone just farmed and sold items for money. Because they were given the ability to do so, weren't they? So you can't exactly blame people for exploiting it to that extent. Another colossal fuck up by Blizzard.
Your
Not
request?
a great surprise.
Why, you Warden's beard. What do you want?
Oh, he's healed all that damage. Great. Damn it. We're starting so well. We've got 3 potions of restoration there just sitting on the ground outside the shop.
Right.
Because the vendor he's like shotgunned this poor thief in between the eyes, but then doesn't pick up all of the stolen goods for some reason. Ah, are they going after that other city? I don't have enough for the upgrade building because I keep on pissing away our money on things like this. And like so. I'm hoping I'm going to get enough from that Dornaz, I don't know, barbecue, whatever this place was, Dornaz Hall. If it would stop putting enemy armies in front of me so I don't have to bloody well kill them all the time, and I could actually get somewhere, then I would. We'll get there though. I'm determined to get this mission finished. So we'll go after this Dornaz Hall, we'll get our veteran upgraded, then we set our sights on the final quest objective. So we might even get an extra level up for Popslot. No upgrade to buildings only thieves. Is that basically what your mod does, Dak? Removes all the units other than thieves. You have a thief leader with like several thief units.
Why, you Warden's beard.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like plow through with this. remain focused. Boost a thief enough to solo City Guardian. No, I'm not doing that. Dornaz Hall sounds like a shopping mall. I don't know what it could be. I think we need to find out what's going on here. Is it going to be something powerful in there? I don't know. I'm going to ice shield it anyway. Shall we be sneaky with the dragon's shield though? No, I don't think so. I think we'll go in. I don't think it's going to be anything like massively powerful. Maybe some giants. I'm saying giants. My money is on giants. Oh, right. Okay. But I was kind of right. Bloody hell. Sorry, I'm not choking to death. It's just taking this in. Yeah, this is probably the most powerful ruin we've been up against. I don't feel like running though. If we run, then what do we do when we come back? Had a dragon shield for a reason. I don't think that would help us that much though, would it? I'm gonna go for it. I think we can get through with Popslot alive at the end. Probably not. And then I might just run away at the very end once we've killed this dragon. Because it shouldn't recover, should it? Oh, the alchemist's dead. Oh, that's sad. Oh, he's not dead! Did that one miss him? Oh. Oh. Because that was just like proper jammy. Yeah, that was just pure luck, I think, wasn't it? Right, I think I might run at this point. Veteran's dead. We should be able to get away. And 502 XP, better off. Blimey. Healing, please. Yeah, I got really lucky in that one, I think. I did get blasted, but then again it was 2 storm giants and a red dragon.
Why, Warden's beard!
So I think we did alright. I'm gonna hunt you down.
Your request?
Crikey, that was a big croc. Oh shit, we've got death. But death is a single target unit though, isn't he? 150 damage. I think we may still have our buffs active still. Yeah, this is a... what was this? A tier 4 summoning spell. Which is nice and juicy. We can kill him in 1 turn. He's going to take a chunk out of probably the veteran. Didn't kill him though. And now he's dead. I think they'd have been much better off going after us with a nightmare than a death summon. Let's go down this way instead. What was that damage from Popslot? It was, he's already got 116. That gets doubled by the alchemist, basically, once we buff him. So he does mega damage.
Why, Warden's beard!
It's not called Popslot for nothing.
Your request?
That's alright. Okay. Let's take this city. Maybe this one. No, it's got two parties in there. It's going to take too long. I'll grab this city, get a heal, and then we'll go back to finish off what we started in that ruin. Yes, once he's boosted, it's 85 plus 147 damage. What's that? 200. I can't be asked figuring that out. Lots of damage. Just talking about mods for Disciples too. Tried some myself. Almost got one was really hard. Do we have the creator of said mod in the chat at the moment? Could it have been that one? Because that gets talked about a lot in this channel. I'm referring specifically to the one that was really hard, because apparently Dax mod is something which changes a lot of the usual mechanics and a lot of your preconceptions with Disciples too. Play a veteran. Oh, he's fine. Don't worry about him. Oh, we've got enough money. So here we go. I think we'll go with King's Hall. It does reduce his HP, but he gets 40 armor. Reduces all damage to him by 40%. And he gets a damage boost, but he's slow as shit, so that is unfortunate, but I think it's worth it.
Your request?
Should we kill this marble gargoyle while we're here? No, I can't be asked. Let's stay focused. We don't really need the money from this ruin anymore, but I'd like the experience at least for Pop Slot. And now that we've got all our unit upgrade buildings done, I should garrison these cities a bit more.
All right. What? Your request?
Get a request. Which one is really hard? Oh, it's a nightmare. There you go. That's what you should have summoned before. Stupid boy. And you gain the... It's in the process of laying down some DC cables, and they happen to find the wreck of German World War II submarine. Quite likely the legendary wreck of that sub. Oh, really? I'd not heard that. There we go. We've got our Dwarf King. He gets a lovely big cape as well. Sounds like Dax mod, what's he saying? Starting the Empire Saga and getting attacked by Legion armies who came out instantly with upgraded units. Heroes in this mod could attack twice and had a ton of HP. That does sound like Dax mod. I've not even played in it. It sounds like Dax mod. I thought it was too easy. Played through every Saga very hard after I made it. Oh god. I'm going to have to play this at some point, aren't I? Let's put you there, just so we can focus all of our damage onto one Tempest Giant at a time. He looks a bit like a bit of a Burke with this weird get up. What's going on there? But he's got good armor, so that's fine. Pang. Let's keep you boosted. Oh, is he going to kill the Alchemist? No. Okay, that's fine. We've got enough damage reduction. 230 XP, and we get 500 gold, and a Mjolnir's Hammer, which is an artifact and the leader equipped that inflicts 50% more damage in battle. So we could have Mjolnir's Hammer and Dragon Shield, which would increase his damage and also armor by 50. But I still want these banners on though. I still think the banners are the better options. Just because it's so inconvenient to have all your units die all the time. Nosferatu one-man army moment. The prophecy was foretold. Oh shit, left that one ungarrisoned. Oh well. Empire Red Panther could heal twice or heal the whole party. Don't worry, Dak really does enjoy people coming into the chat and then hearing of their misfortune with their experiences with this mod. So you've got that going for you. You are giving great pleasure to Dak, as far as I'm aware, which is nice.
What?
Oh, a rod planter with 2 leadership. Let's just let that sink in there. Actually, that's not a great matchup for Grimsel because he can get both of his units get paralysed.
What are we waiting for?
I just
Alright.
hung fire on that one. Oh no, I got killed by a rod planter. I think I remember that. Was that Asura? Because it was just like, yeah, you just assume that rod planter, slim, easy pickings, and then get your ass handed to you by a rod planter with just like new mad abilities. Just like, huh, okay, that's a thing. The alchemist's dead again. This is very sad.
Forward, lad!
I think we should be alright. Yeah, this is fine. That dwarf can take a good beating. It's all good. I just want the city so I can rest for a turn. Get healed up, and then we'll head over to the quest objective. Oh, I'll level up for Slut Pop. Pop Slut. I know what his name is, it's fine. I might as well use the... Shit, oh, there's another party in here. Like, why aren't I in the city? This is weird. Someone else complained that the Empire was actually too strong. I'm very intrigued to play this mod. I might do that next, after this campaign. Just for the fun of it. Okay, we'll resurrect you. I might heal him. I think I'm better off just improving the city and getting a good garrison in there. Well, a garrison, maybe not a good one. Oh, we need more gold. Whatever. It's fine. He is going to summon a nightmare now, isn't he? No, I'm not even going to partially heal it.
Alright.
There was a mod called Norwegian Salmon. It was pretty good. Why? What happened? Was it similar? Is it similar to your mod? Disciples too. Okay, we have random level up challenge active, so I'm going to have to prepare the wheel for that. If you'll bear with me just a moment. Give me just a sec. So we will have choices of natural armor, which would be quite nice. I think if we get natural armor, we could just probably have them on the front line permanently. Regeneration, pathfinding, that would probably also be useful at this point. Arcane knowledge, which would be poo, but that's the one that I really don't want. Toughness. So everything's fine other than the arcane knowledge, I'd say. Let me just whack this one over here. Apply those changes and we will see what we get. I'm going to spin the wheel for 11 seconds. No, 13 seconds. Why not? Up comes the wheel. There we go. And we will find out what level up perk we're going to give Popslot. Which is not arcane knowledge. Excellent. Pathfinding would be nice. Looks like we're going with pathfinding. I'm happy with that. Begone wheel. Well, we have pathfinding. Increased leader movement by 25%. Currently has 35. That's going to be boosted up to 43. Loving it. incredibly large scale and much more professional than mine. Ooh. Is that not in English? Or is it in English? We used to come with large leaders with berserkers on turn 10. Could be just I think it's just you,
I
Piss.
think I have a plan.
That's what you need, a plan, like Popslot. Fancy custom site and Discord channel. Oh wow. Are they charging for it? Sounds like it. Okay, you could stay there and heal, actually. You can go after... Oh no, you don't want to do that. Oh, they shouldn't attack him anyway.
All right.
Transfer Popslot over to this city.
All right.
Because we still does need some healing. And we could do without them casting spells like this bollocks. I can simply learn to read Russian. I can try. That's what Google translates for anyway. So, next on the agenda. Is Popslot max level? He is. Okay, so there's very little point in actually attacking anything else now. We just need to... Okay, it's in Ocean. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, we just need to figure out a way to take on this final party. Which I think we can do. We've got some fairly nice scrolls and whatnot. Speaking of which, I'm going to bring you back. And then we'll do some scroll transfer. So we bring this over to Grimsoul. So we've got Holy Armour, Holy Strength. Okay, and then we'll recruit a mage leader, and then we can transfer these scrolls over to the mage leader. Oh, he's got some potions. I'll have those. Thank you very much. Give me that skull diet potion. Okay, so we need an actual way into this city. Could take this city first, and then presumably there's a way through the mountains to there. It seems like the easiest way. Let's face it, because there's no point in us fighting all and sundry to get there. Back in you go.
Right.
I just glanced over at chat and saw Bethrazin's come go. Okay. I'm in. I don't know what this is about, but I'm in. What did they actually do? They increased their initiative for this fight. That's it. That's all you need. This is an easy win now. There you go, Piss. Dak did a playthrough of their own mod, which presumably they know all the back doors to on stream, and completed it. I'm just not trying hard enough. Learning how to not suck and to like play it again and beat it is like by far one of the best parts of, well, like new games or mods or things that like completely revamp the play styles. Yes, basically they use cheats. Yes, cheats that they inserted into the mod. Okay, let's get some seafaring just so we can get there in one turn. Why did the AI attack you here? The AI is really odd in Disciples in Sacred Lands.
Forward, lad!
It does stuff that you would never expect. I'm kind of like, my brain is programmed to expect Disciples to AI behaviour, and it just that doesn't happen. Oh, you didn't kill it. They do kind of bizarre random stuff instead. They will go after and initiate fights which they can't win. It's just impossible, which is odd, because the AI in Disciples 2 is much more conservative. in that respect. But I don't know. It's refreshing, I suppose. Ah, death is everywhere in the abode of the non-living. May Wotan protect the clans. Death is everywhere in the abode of the non-living. Are we supposed to be surprised at that that little factoid? Oh, there's no way through the mountains, you bastard. There is a treasure guarded by a dragon. Bollocks. Yeah, we've got to go through these nasty armies instead. Can't even see that one at the moment. Pooh. Oh well. Oh, the Uther fight. Which one? There's like 5 million Uther fights, isn't there? Okay. No spoilers. I like it. Am I finishing the mission? It feels like it. I'm certainly going to have a crack at the final party. This quest objective. I see no reason why not. Death Dragon and Double Vampire. Okay. No need to keep you on the top middle row, I think. Let us Ice Shield and Vithar's Might, and I might use one of those Death Ward scrolls. It seems. I mean, we've got 4 of them, so it seems like a decent place to use them now. Vampire should be a one-shot, yes. But it's like 3 fairly hefty area of attack, area of effect attack units. We have another yield is. Yield is the nth, where n is equal to the whatever the last yield is was plus 1.
By the nose.
Okay. Give me your scrolls, please. Scroll. We might have some direct damage scrolls in here as well. So what we got? 30 points of death damage. That's great. That's really useful. I'll do is Ignis Khan. Why not? We're doing this one first, aren't we? That's a nice looking spell. Definitely going to leave these 2 big boys for the final fight. That's completely useless. Plague Scroll. I think I'll go with Death Ward, which will nullify the first source of death damage to all of our units. Thankfully, all 3 of these units will deal death damage. So that is a nice little bit of protection for us. We've done Ice Shield and Vithar's Might, so I think this should be enough. Let's go for it.
Forward, lad!
It's a little fire plop. Yes, exactly. But a very pretty one. So do we kill the vampires or do we go for the Death Dragon? I mean, they're all doing 50 damage, I realise now. So it's probably going to be a vampire thing just to get rid of this, get this damage down. Death Dragons are so bad. The dragon units in the undead army are just absolutely dire. Can he kill a vampire unbuffed? No, I don't think so. I'm going to have to buff him, just to be sure. Oh. Warded. I thought you missed everyone from up there. Oh, wow. Actually missed everyone, but no. Unfortunately not. Oh, it added flavor text to buildings and units. Nice. Changing some building units as well as changing the units themselves. Ooh. Is that one in English? Quick play spells in Disciples too. No, I like the spells. They're fun. I don't think any of them take like really a long amount of time to animate, do they? Limsiva. Well, there's no death damage there. That looks fairly doable. It is. Oh, fantastic. Can you link that in chat, please, Piss?
What? Yes. All right.
I'll very happily look into that one. He's going to cast loads of spells on me, isn't he? Why? Why? You can't win this battle. This is stupid. My bad dragon's better than your dragon. And again, my dog's probably better than your dragon. If you can hit them, that would be great. Hot liches in your area. Oh, come on, please. Thank you. That fight should have been over like half an hour ago. Oh, quick play spells like a reaction type spell. I get you now. Yeah, that would be fun actually. Yeah. It's something more for you to do on your turn, like laying traps and things like that. Good idea actually. I like that. Okay, we know what's in here anyway. That's Death Knight and 2 Skeleton Champions. So I'm going to Dragon Shield it. I might even do an Ice Shield as well, because then that gives Popslot 90 armor, which is max, I believe, because 100 would reduce damage by 100%. Duh. It's a level 8, does 120 damage. Skeleton Champions do 100. Don't know why I boosted him, because I think I'm going to get him to kill the Spectre, which was very silly of me. Oh, look at this. They should be doing 100 damage, and they do like 10 instead. Bonkers. PvP Disciples matches usually boil down to nothing but map recon and mana hoarding. Yes, this is true. Which is a bit sad. Feels like they could be a very it's probably just wishful thinking, but I feel like there could be like a thriving PvP Disciples environment going on. I don't think it's going to be the case, is it? Okay, we still have enough movement to take on the final quest objective. So I say, let's do it. I'm going to keep this Dragon Shield, but I will keep the Banner of Resistance on. I'm not going to swap out for the Mjolnir's hammer. I don't think it's worth it. Attacker always has a huge advantage. I guess that is potentially something that Heroes of Might and Magic or had in its favour. I don't feel like the attacker had a massive advantage. Alright, Tree Bark Potion will increase defense by 30. That's going on these two boys, I think. So they have 70 armor, 70 and 60 armor now. Giant Blood increases by 15% the damage inflicted. Let's do Pop Slots and then the next highest amount of damage. I've got 3 anyway, so oops. Potion of Striking, that's going on Pop Slot, and our next highest damage. Rise of the Mod, that sounds familiar. I'm gonna click that and just get that in another tab, just so I don't forget. Thanks, Piss. Initiative. Don't know. 30% greater chance to hit. I'll just give that to everyone. The old skull diet. I gave it to the alchemist as well. I appreciate that, but why not? Damage inflicted, potion of celerity. I'll give it to the dwarf king. It's only boosted it by like 3 or whatever. More swiftness. Okay. More spells. Got Vithar's Might. I'm going to click on yours as well, Dak. Just so I remember to look into that. I'll bookmark it or something. Seafaring, healing. Where's that one? Call to arms. This is the one. Increases by 33% the damage inflicted by enchanted units. Is absolutely fabulous. These units are slightly damaged. I have healing, so let's do that. Next is, do we still have Death Ward? No, we don't. We didn't use it. So Yildiz is going to cast Holy Armor, which will increase armor by another 20. Holy Strength, 20% greater chance to hit. I don't think that can be increased any further, but I'm going to do it anyway. And Death Ward Scroll as well. Excuse me. Quite interested to see what this unique unit does. But looks very interesting. Can we actually research anything else which is useful to us? It's been a while since we've actually researched something. That's not going to do anything else. I think we're maxed out in terms of chance to hit. Chant of Fortitude. We can research and cast, I think. Yep, why not? This is like a Capital Guardian killing type buff session. Be wet noodle flight. Let's have a look. So everyone's at 90 armor, and everyone's just doing shit tons of damage basically. Let's give it a go. Let's just leg it in there. Actually, having said that, can I swap this? No, it doesn't really matter what banner he has, so... No, it does. Let's remove the shield. He still has 90 armor, so we might as well put Mjolnir's hammer on now. Boost his damage even more. To be like a ridiculous amount. Yeah, so that dragon shield was doing nothing. Are we ready? Let's do it. Okay. Healer. Guardian of the realm of the dead. Healer calls upon... Healer calls upon the death powers to tear enemies to limbs. Few can survive their venomous breath. 55 damage to all units. So, a bit like a death dragon. Doomdrake, whatever you want to call it. 500 HP. Fun. 50 initiative. So she's going to actually use up the ward. So the black dragon's attacks will get through, which is annoying. Recruitable living armor too. Oh, nice. That would have been good. Would you have it? Would you have it evolve into anything? Evolve into the golem? The only problem now is that Popslut is actually going before the alchemist, so he doesn't get a chance to get boosted. So I've properly naffed that up. So we're probably going to have to boost something like the Dwarf King instead. Okay, let's see if we can kill her reasonably quickly. Appreciate this damage is going to be split now because we don't have the Yeti on the middle line, which is a shame as well. Warded and get stuffed. 10 damage from the dragons. You get the feeling that you might be buffed just a little bit too much. Oops. That is the Capital Guardian's attack, isn't it? So did we actually... Seems like a fair fight. I was actually concerned about this one, seeing 2 death dragons, but hoarded everything, didn't I? So it's one of these ones, isn't it? Did we actually manage to stick to the challenges, though? That's the question. No blind ruins. We didn't investigate any blind ruins beforehand. We have no ranged units other than Popslut, but he's a ranged leader, so that's fine. We did do random level ups. We did use the bear in the form of the Yeti as his upgraded counterpart, and we do have leadership -1, hence the space in the party. And that's that done. GG. Mission has been successfully completed. And the game crashes. Fuck you. I hope you all enjoyed that fight, because you're probably going to see it again, unfortunately. No. Autosave, was it this one? Retrieved wisdom. Giant piss face. Oh, I think I've done the wrong one. Okay. Load. Autosave. Yes. Christ. I want to watch the cinematic. It doesn't let us, though. Whereas the mods makes them actually usable. Ooh, interesting. What an end to the fight, yes.
Your request?
I'm going to have to do all this again, you giant piss. Do I have enough time? I'll try and quickly get through this. Alright, so what did we do? Done healing. Oh, this is the end of the turn. For some reason, Sacred Land still doesn't like playing those little cinematic things. That tends to be the only time it usually crashes for me. I'll save before we go into this final fight this time, just in case it messes up again. Ugh. I'll have to remember to do this in future. Not because I want to save scum, just because I don't have to go through all this just because it crashes. Old games, eh? Gotta love them. Sacred Lands have any mods? Not that I'm aware of. I'm certainly not seen any. You can do custom campaigns and quests like you can in Disciples too. Again, I don't remember seeing any, but could be a thing. Should do. Let's do that. Put that on there. Actually, no. I'm just going to do all the buffs now, I think. So it's call to arms. Might as well do this now because we know we've got enough movement points to get all the way to the the quest objective.
What? Yes.
No, I don't want to look at you. I want to just use your scrolls. Holy armor. Holy strength. Okay. These ones. So there was one other that we researched, wasn't there? Apologies for making you sit through this again. Chant of Fortitude, isn't it? Right, did we actually go overboard with all the potions at this point? So everyone now has pretty much 90 armor. This guy needs a little bit more. I will not increase the initiative of Popslut. That was a problem because we couldn't then buff him because he actually had more initiative than the Alchemist. Let's just go with these damage boosts. Greater chance to hit on those two. No initiative boosts this time. Titan's Might. Yep. That's the chance to hit, isn't it? Yeah. I think should probably do it. Kill the Capital Guardian. The mission is successfully finished. I thought as much. Yes. Yes. It's just like, well, if you can kill a Capital Guardian, then you can kill anything basically. Oh, he didn't kill him. He maxed out at 250. Darn it. Hope for no crash. I'll save it before. Yeah, I'll save it before the final fight. Yeah, don't worry. Because it's when the cinematic thing comes up. Okay, save. Crash safety save. I think we can just go straight in for this fight. Feels like we've got a slightly better formation because we can focus down one dragon at a time. The mission ending crashed the game. Yes, yes it did. It's the little cinematic thing that you get afterwards. It does it all the time. It's either the thing that you get at the end of the mission or the mission briefing thing at the start. For some reason they do not play well with must be just something like newer operating systems with Sacred Lands. The legions have some fairly sexual modes as well, I've got to say. The demons just go out. No, there's got to be some of them there. Like the sorcerer. Is it sorcerer? The demon sorcerer. Is it, it's fairly sensual, I think. Yes, exactly, Piss. You know what I'm talking about. Alchemist is getting a bit of a rogering there on the back line. Saucy. Please don't crash this time. Doesn't tend to crash if you get the cinematic quite early into like the game running. So hopefully this should be alright this time. It's not even a cinematic.
With the malevolent Dark Mistress healer fatally wounded, the dwarves proceeded through the fetid stench of the tower's subterraneous maze, until they reached the sacred chamber where the ruined knowledge had been confined for centuries.
Ooh. So is this, have we finished it? No, there must be one more fight.
The mountain clans
One more
had
mission.
finally completed their quest. With the runes of wisdom back in their hands, the mountain clans would now be able to withstand the fury of the Ragnarok.
Wow.
But the telling of this battle is for another time.
Get fucked, you're out. It's just like, this epic battle will not be in this game, I'm sorry. That's what you've got to play Disciples 2 for. Small spoiler from Dak there. Wow, I honestly thought we had another mission after this one, because the second mission was like really big map-wise, and then the final, the two afterwards were quite small with only one enemy lord. Is it time for the mod? Oh, don't know. I don't know. I kind of wanted to have a small-ish break from Disciples and maybe play some Heroes of Might and Magic 5 again and do a random level up challenge. Maybe do one of the campaigns on there. I don't know actually. I might do might try out a mod on one of the like custom quests, something like that. Doesn't the Undead campaign take place after the Dwarf one? I don't know, piss. That's one of the things that confuses me about Disciples, the order in which the campaigns must be played. Who started the Dwarf Ladder saga leading into the Undead one? Because if we go to New Saga, and we scroll through the gods, it feels like it wants you to play the Empire first, then go to the Undead, and then just go like round this way, the Mountain Clans, and then finally the Legions. I don't know. It doesn't give you any indication of what order you play these through. At least that's something that they got right in Disciples 3. It did say this is the order that you need to play it in. If you tried to play one before the other, it gave you a big giant warning on the screen. Since in the Undead saga you kill the dwarves and send them packing after killing their funny little king. Oh, the king is already dead in the dwarf campaign, isn't he? Because there's a few references to the High King being killed in the clan saga that we've just played through, so it feels like that should take place after the Undead one then. I don't know. I just like it for the gameplay. Anywho, Empire God looks like Jesus. Jesus confirmed as Empire God. Yes. Hi Hood. All right. Sorry you've missed it. We're done. GG. Finished. Finito. I'll whack this up on YouTube as I normally do tomorrow, so you can catch up with anything that you've missed. Of course. Make a Disciples I don't even know what the I can't even say that word. I don't even know what the sequence should be. Someone's probably already done a better job than I could on YouTube, I expect. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll back it up on YouTube tomorrow, probably in the afternoon, as I normally do. I'm going to have a think about what we do next. This has kind of taken me by surprise. I didn't really think it was going to end so quickly. So I'll have a think. I'll either do... I'm torn between Heroes of Might and Magic 5 random level up challenge, or we get some mod action going on Disciples 2, and I'll maybe play through just like a single quest and we just scope it out. Lazy mod next type. Testing. I need to have a think. Anyway. Let's have a look at these portraits. Look at these custom portraits instead of the jumbled together messes that you see in Disciples 2. I want to have a think. If we do Disciples 2 mod, I'll just do one quest, maybe. We'll scope out the mod, and then I might do some Heroes 5. We'll have a think. Anywho, I am heading off for the evening. Thank you very much for joining me. That was a fairly anticlimactic end to the saga, I think. I think it probably overbuffed, but Big Booba Demon Lord portrait is favourite. Okay, thank you for that. Slay the Spire. Oh, that's way too recent. Odd. But maybe though. I'm playing the last spell at the moment, which is fantastic. Everyone play the last spell, or at least try it. It's bloody good. Anyway, that's enough from me. See you next time, which will probably be early next week. I'm away for the weekend. Maybe a Sunday stream. And I'll figure out what the hell I'm doing. Maybe get things set up mod-wise and whatnot. So I'll see you then. Goodbye for now, and take care.